Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about Aitx, artificial intelligence. Can you believe what's happening? 40%. The buying pressure did step in where it mattered. I've been telling you guys for a while now. Keep an eye on the buying pressure up here. That's where it matters. I don't care about the buying pressure here, here. That doesn't mean anything. The buying pressure has to step in where it matters. Up here. Because if the buying pressure is enough, we'll blow right past that supply and we'll go higher. We were not able to do that back then here in this trading range. We were in this trading range for months and we could not break past that supply zone. We traded sideways and eventually broke down. This time we're getting the opposite, which is a change in the pattern on the charts. Let me zoom out for you guys so you guys can see what the pattern has been since the existence of this since this stock existence. When it's dumping, it just loves to go down despite the fact that it would create new floors. See, here's a floor here. Here's a touch, here's the second touch, it would run up and eventually break down. Here's a new floor here. It ran up, eventually breaks down. Here's a new floor, one, two, three, four touches here before breaking down yet again. And the pattern just rinse and repeats. So when you look at a chart like that and you see that pattern, you would expect it to continue to play out that way. If I was a for loop, I would expect it to continue to play out that way until it does so. Otherwise, at that point, the for loop ends and we have to change the strategy. I guess I don't know why I'm using algorithmic terms here because I guess because I trade that way, very algorithmic. Here's you know plan. Here's if this happens, else do this. Like that's really how I trade. If it's at demand, I buy. If it's not, else then I don't buy. It's that simple. If it hits this supply zone, I sell. If it hits 100%, sell. Like that's kind of how I view it. I guess that's why I'm really good at this because I trade like a bot and not like a human. Yeah, get the human emotions out of there. 100% is 100%. Congratulations to the ones that are up 300, 400%. I would continue to hold because we could see one penny. I truly believe that with the way it's moving right now. I told you guys the biggest, most important thing is getting that buying pressure at supply. This is now demand. This is now demand. This is what happens when a stock does the opposite. Instead of breaking down here and this becoming supply, becoming resistance, it becomes our floor. So this is the new floor right here, technically speaking, because this used to be the floor back then. So it should be our floor now. But I'm not going to buy in just blindly. I'll wait to see if we actually get a bounce at that level. Who knows what's going to happen moving forward? Again, this is a change in the pattern. When you look at the data, just keeps going down for years. This has been going down since 20. Where did it peak? Early 2020, this thing peaked. For 3 years, it's just been going down. So why would I buy up here? Why would I buy anywhere here? I buy bottoms, not at the top. So if you think about it that way, it makes sense. You can't look at the data and go, man, this you know loves to go up. Nope, it's doing the opposite. It loves to break down. It's very rare, and this is the first time in 3 years where we are breaking out and creating a new high. This is a change in the pattern. I'm not going to say we're going to go on an uptrend, but it's looking like it. It's looking like this is the start of an uptrend. It's going to depend entirely, though, on how we deal with the next levels. We're going to get resistance at 0075. That is the next horizontal resistance. A little weaker resistance, but a resistance nonetheless. And then we have another horizontal resistance at 1 penny. I imagine a lot of people are going to sell at 1 penny because I know a lot of people who bought at 003, 0025, and they have not sold. I did sell for the 100% gains, bought myself an e-bike. I still keep getting ads, damn it. Like, I don't want another e-bike. I'll buy an e-scooter maybe, but give me some ads for that. But 1 penny is a lot of people have told me, and I've been in some calls with some AITX shareholders. Which, anyone wants to talk about, if anyone wants to talk stocks, feel free to message me, guys. Don't feel free to inbox me. Feel free to call me. Join the free Discord. Where's the free Discord? There's the free Discord. Yeah, you can join the free Discord. And I mean, me and Warrior here just had a talk and I told him my opinions on stocks, and yeah, he should stop buying FSR. And let's be real here. But yeah, anyways, I would wait. What's going on? Steve mentioned me. Okay, okay, wait. Steve mentioned me just now. Let me see what's going on here. What did he say? Shades, I see your headlines and I appreciate your coverage. Thank you. This Discord group follows you more closely than me. Fantastic. That's actually hilarious. I'll throw in the chat what they think about it. Throwing it to the chat. Well, let me see what the chat had to say. They're probably like, no, don't do it. I'm not gonna bash him. That'd be funny if he comes on and I just bash him. Let's see, where did he put that? Okay, so this, yeah, I did reach out to Steve. First, I would love to do an interview with him. I do talk about the stock. You know, it would make sense for me to do an interview at some point. I have a lot of questions. For those of you who don't know me, I'm very diligent and I'm very sweet to the point. As there's like a lot to talk about. Like right now, there's a lot of hype. There's a lot going on with AITX. Of course, I'm making videos every day because there's just so much going on and so much could talk about financial ratios, but I never do because that's boring. But we could, but I'm not gonna do that. Maybe I'll make a video talking about the financial ratios because some people do make investments based on financial ratios. That's something I don't really like. I trade off charts, you know, personally. But let's see, where is it? Where is it? Uh, didn't this guy just leave a post somewhere? Oh yeah, there he is. Here's where he posted it. I'll leave you guys check this out. What do you guys think? Do I engage shades or not? I gotta pop out, but I'll pop back 3 comments later tonight. Make it a great day. Those are reserved for Pennyland. Just love it. Okay, let's see. Sure, Steve, go ahead and do the interview with Shades. You always do good in interviews. Anything helps to get the word out about AITX. That's my opinion anyway. Doesn't Shades throw a lot of shade on AITX back then? Not anymore. I think I stopped throwing shade at AITX a long. Shades' thought process fractured at best. He jumps all over the place trying to make a single point. I, he wants to use this as stepping stone to help prove the validity of his channel. This guy's a hater. You can tell that right away. This guy's a whole hater right here. His thought process is fractured at best. Somehow it's fractured even though I made 100% gains. And a lot of people who are still holding, they're up 300% plus, including some people in the AITX Discord. So bullish green here, full of it. That's definitely a hater right there. Oh my God, I didn't know I had haters. He jumps all over the place trying to make a single point. If I'm being honest with you, I jump all over the place to make the video longer to make more money. If I'm being honest, that's why I do it. If you're like literally, I will repeat myself over and over just just to get the 8 minutes or 10 minutes. So that's why I jump all over the place. But I look that's just me being transparent as a YouTuber. As an investor, though, AITX is a good stock opinion. If you're looking at it from a chart point of view, just to be clear, because some people look at it from a financial ratios point of view, some people look at it, everyone looks at it differently, let's be real. As a short term trader, sometimes he's pro AITX. I'm a short term trader, I'll admit that, but I do want to buy it and invest in it long term. So this guy, again, this guy, I don't think he knows what he's talking about. I will invest in it. And I've already given my criteria for that. My criteria for investing long term is after the reverse split. And after the reverse split happens, if the chart proves to me that it can hold its support and it doesn't just tank and get beat down over the head back into Pennyland, then obviously I will invest. But if it just gets beat down back to Pennyland, I'm not going to invest in something that's going to continue to go down. That just doesn't make sense. I am pro AITX when it makes sense, but I'm not biased. I will tell you when I don't like something like the balance sheet, the assets to liabilities ratio. I think the debt to assets ratio is pretty bad, if I recall. Like the debt to asset ratio is so bad that I don't think Warren Buffett would invest in it. He'd just be like, no. And I try to be like Warren Buffett. And again, I made 100% gain. So if you think my thought process is fractured, I don't know what your thought process might be. You might be losing money at that point. And at other times, he's severely anti AITX. I think this guy's like, it's almost like he's angry about the past. I stopped making bearish videos a long time, if I recall. Just because he finally jumped on the bandwagon. This is not a bandwagon. This guy doesn't know shit. That's hilarious. It should not be rewarded based on past reviews. He wants to use it as a stepping stone to help prove the validity of his channel. The total hater right there. I'm thinking he should play Tell Him to F Off, LOL. I wouldn't, Steve. He has actively trashed his Discord and mocked the investors. Yet I'm not sure he deserves the exposure. I'm still getting the exposure regardless. If anything, this benefits you guys. But this is like it's not like I'm gonna bash him. It's not like I'm gonna have him come on and be like, "Hey guys, you guys are all trash. You guys are all garbage." I do disagree with some of the things the Discord does. Like they buy sometimes at the worst times, and I will call it. Like I said, I'm not biased. I am not biased. I'm gonna grill people on the good and the bad. If you want a biased channel, you gotta check someone else. If I'm trying to be like Warren Buffett here, I'm not gonna turn a blind eye to the bad. I'm gonna look at the good, the bad, and the ugly, and make my decisions. But it sucks to see people buy at the worst times possible. I want you to make money too. Everyone wins. Think about that. Everyone wins. Whether you like what I'm saying right now or not, it's everyone wins when including short terms, longs. It's not a competition. I don't know why people like to treat it that way. I don't know what's going on in their brain that they think that way. Really, really, really weird. And I don't want to look into it, but he's made himself look foolish many times on his channel. No shades. These are all haters, or they're angry because I did bash him way back then, way back when the stock was like absolutely tanking and diving like crazy. I think Shade should be a more prominent investor for long-term strategy. However, he does good on due diligence, but if he focuses more on revenue from YouTube and scorning penny stocks, so in my opinion, no, not until you understand the hard work and dedication you and your team put forth. I don't think you understand. I don't think these people know what that. Yeah, I do good due diligence, and you know what? I do focus on revenue from YouTube, but I don't scorn penny stocks anymore. I do again. I do if like I don't go crazy. I don't go that was back I think before the heart attack. After the heart attack, I'm like, whoa, I have a short life. I need to seriously be professional with among other things in life. But yeah, no, I know the kind of hard work that they're putting in. This isn't happening for no reason. Small cap boys deserve another opportunity of your life. So it looks like Shade touched a nerve or two in this Discord. Yeah, a lot of nerves apparently. Like people just they remember the bashing, but what you now when I change my tune, now you don't want to give me a chance, I guess. I feel sorry for you guys. You guys are gonna miss out because I would give a better interview than most. I've seen a lot of people do interviews with several CEOs. Not only do they take forever, like 2 hours for an interview, which is ridiculous. Like I'm more of a let's get to the point. Steve Reinhardt comes on. We knock this out in 10, 20 minutes. Boom, short, sweet, to the point. I edit it, make it look good. Everyone wins, and I get more information out of him in terms of reverse splits, dilution, etc., etc. Really, like I actually do my. But if you expect me to be biased, yeah, you're gonna be mad at me because I'm gonna call them out on things, right? Only makes sense. He's a hindsight YouTubist, trying to get hits and blinded by charts. History and is still waiting for his double twos. No, I'm not waiting for that anymore. Like I just said, plans change. This is the first time we've seen the stock break out of its pattern. For 3 years, you mean to tell me that I should expect, after 3 years of this pattern, you expect me to think that it's going to be different this Oh, like I said, I think like an algorithm. Until it breaks out, until we see a change of this pattern, been going on for 3 years, I'm not doing anything other than wait for 0025. But guess what? The pattern did break out. We did get a change in the pattern. So guess what now? Now we buy at the new floor, wherever that may be, which technically should be at 0057 because that was our previous floor. So yeah, no, I'm not waiting anymore. I think this was more of a self-serving request to have the interview boost his channel metrics. It's gonna boost my channel metrics are being boosted regardless of whether he does the interview or not. I'm already getting the boost. Again, I don't know. These people they're so upset. Wow, people really do hold grudges. I'm laughing right now because it's pretty funny. But I look, it's on him. And it looks like the Aitx Discord is so blinded by their rage that they can't see how it benefits everyone. But anyways, that is it for the video. This was supposed to be about the stock. Look, I think this is going to 1 penny. If it breaks these two levels, 0075 and breaks 1 penny, we could even go as far as the next big zone up here where we just had a hard time getting over that. So that's what I'm watching out for. Continue holding. I do want to invest in it long term. It's just I have my criteria. Warren Buffett has his criteria. Other people have their criteria for investing long term, and it's different for everyone. Don't expect me to invest in something that I know that might reverse split in the future or reverse merger in the future, and then maybe it gets. I'm not gonna take that kind. When it comes to investments, I like buying stocks like Nvidia. Sure, it's more expensive, but that doesn't mean it can't run 600% like it did here. 111 and it ran to almost. I invest in stocks like this that have proven that they can go up over the long term. And until AITX does that, why would I buy? That's my criteria. That's it for the video. I'll see you guys in the next. Very interesting. I'm gonna read more comments just because it's fun. Like, whoa, these people are angry.